Hey guys, this is Matt in Japan coming at you with Transformers Cyberverse Energon Axe Attack Optimus Prime. I found this guy at my local, they call them recycle shops here. I was kind of surprised to see this actually because I haven't found any Cyberverse figures in Japan as of recently. So yeah, I decided to pick this guy up. He was opened. Someone already opened him. And put them back in the packaging. I got them for really cheap, so I thought, why not? I only have a couple of Cyberverse figures, and why not take a look at this guy? So yeah, Cyberverse packaging. It's a really cool artwork of Optimus Prime up there. You got the Autobot symbol, and he does have his Energon Axe Attack gimmick there. And on the side, you see some of the other figures: Bumblebee, Windblade. This is a Warrior class figure. And on the back, you have Optimus Prime, Noble Leader, and the Energon Axe Attack gimmick. And there he is in his vehicle mode and robot mode. So yeah, again, like I said, I just found this guy kind of by accident. He was just sitting on the shelf in this shop I was at, and decided to pick him up. So let's get him out of his packaging and see what he's all about. Okay, so here we have Energon Axe Attack Optimus Prime out of his packaging. And just take a quick look at his up-close details. Not a whole lot. It's Optimus Prime. He's a red and blue truck. What else is new? You get the Autobot symbol here. Tires, these front and back tires roll, but these middle ones are just sculpted in. And he does roll. He does roll pretty well. Taking a look at the front, there's actually some nice paint detail on here. You get some nice painted lights up here. You get the painted windshield with black for the wipers and some black paint up here. You get a little bit of darker blue on the front lights, and then the grille and the fender is just molded in gray plastic. Not a whole lot of detail on the cab, and yeah, his vehicle mode is basically just the feet. As is the case with all Optimus Prime figures, you do get a little bit of different colors in here with the black and a little bit of, almost looks like a metallic blue here. In the back, nothing much underneath. The rest is either red, blue, or the gray. One thing is his gimmick, the axe does kind of stick out right here. So that's unfortunate, but what are you gonna do with a figure this size? I do wish they did paint the smokestacks here, but I think I'm gonna take my silver Sharpie and just sort of touch those up at some point. I think that might make it pop out a little bit better. Other than that, yeah, not too bad. Most of the paint is on the front here, so you don't get a lot anyplace else. Just some comparison with some other Cyberverse figures. I only have I have Shockwave here, just to compare him in their alt modes here. The sort of strange. I still think it's a very strange figure. This thing. His spider tank, I guess, for lack of a better term. So he's kind of very small in comparison to that. And then, so taking him out, and then my only other is the, I think it's the Ultra class, if I'm not mistaken, Grimlock. And of course, he's huge compared to this little guy. But yeah, that's how they sort of scale there. I really love this figure. I'm beginning to really like him, but having fun playing with him. So anyways, yeah, so that is about it for his vehicle mode. So let's get him transformed and look at his robot mode and his gimmick, the Energon Axe Attack. Okay, so here we have Optimus Prime, Transformers Cyberverse Energon Axe Attack, Optimus Prime in his robot mode. And just take a quick look at him. You saw him in vehicle mode, so not a whole lot. But you do get a close-up on his head sculpt. His head sculpt looks pretty good, actually. You get the blue helmet with the silver painted face and mask, and you do get some paint detail in the eyes there. Going down, the rest of the figure is kind of a little bit lackluster. you saw his legs too in vehicle mode. And again, like the bigger figure, the hand is obstructed by the front of the truck. And this side doesn't have a hand because of the gimmick. So yeah, just kind of going around. You'd have this piece kind of hanging out the back here for the transformation that kind of hides the back in truck mode. So yeah, as far as articulation, you don't get anything at the head because the head actually flips up from here, so there's absolutely no articulation here. Also, the arms do a 360. They can't really do much of that. You do get an elbow bend 90 degrees, and you can go down, but mostly for transformation. And because of transformation, you do get a waist swivel. You do have to turn this around for transformation, so it's kind of, I guess, kind of a little bit of a. Actually, I won't do that yet. So yeah, so the waist, you do get a little bit of swivel there. The legs kind of do go out as far as that. They don't really go back and forth so much, but you do get a pretty nice knee bend. And the legs kind of go out that much. So you can get, some real simple poses. But nothing spectacular. So just to compare him, here he is with Shockwave, and yeah, I think Optimus is, just because of this part, it looks a little bit taller, but they're pretty much the same scale. Again, I do love this figure in its robot mode. I think this figure in its robot mode is awesome. I really dig that. But yeah, that alt mode is something, I just don't like it. So anyways, yeah, to look at the gimmick, the instructions are not very clear at all. I will just show you really quickly here. This is the extent of the instructions for the gimmick. Flip, then reset to repeat action. If you see the flip, then reset to repeat action. So you have the arm here, and you kind of, I don't know if you wind it up, and then there's a piece here. If you can look here, see there's a little piece right here, the gray piece there, that I'm sure hits something and it knocks the axe out. So if you, like it said, you flip, I think that's what you do. It's not very clear again. If you kind of push it in, if you kind of hit that piece, yeah, okay, it flips out. But again, it's not very clear how it works. And then this just folds up and it clicks in place there. But it seems like you have to sort of hit it against. Okay, it flips out right about there. So somewhere in between here, it's coming out. So it's not, it's not the greatest gimmick in the world. Actually, the sort of sculpted detail on the axe is really nice. I do like the color, and I do like the sculpted detail on there. So it's pretty cool. So if he has his, if he's like that and he has his axe out, you can kind of, get him in kind of a just kind of standard pose. Again, I thought the gimmick would be a little bit more, I don't know what I thought really. Thought it would be a little more easier or kind of intuitive. Again, okay, it just flips out kind of randomly. So again, the instructions are not very clear, and the gimmick is not very good. Whereas Shockwave's gimmick, it works every time, and it's you know how to do it. So overall, yeah, this figure is okay. I didn't pay that much for it, so I probably, if you find it for cheap, great, pick it up. Again, it's up to you. These Cyberverse figures, I'm not really too into. I just saw him here. I thought it was kind of rare to find him in Japan, especially because it's all in English and it obviously came from the States. So I was just kind of excited to see him. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, this has been Transformers Cyberverse, Energon, Axe Attack, Optimus Prime. This is Matt in Japan. Thanks for watching.